Let's take you back to Humansdorp in the Eastern Cape, and this is where the Kouga Municipality is fighting crime with the creation of a high-tech intelligence center that helps monitor CCTV cameras and license plate recognition. Our reporter Sipa Kema is there and joins us now. Sipa, tell us all about it. We shared a little bit earlier just the context around crime in certain areas in Kouga. Now you're inside the center, and we did say we didn't want to give the criminals, too much intelligence, but let us know what you're allowed to know where you are now.
Hey man, one thing I'll tell you, don't let the size of this room fool you. The work and the kind of work that happens here behind the scenes is amazing. We've been informed of several, ways and methods that they're able to track whether it's criminals, and to also see basically the eyes from above. As you can see now on your frame, you're seeing, images of various points within the Kouga local municipality. It's not just here in Humansdorp, it's your Jeffreys Bay. There's also a bridge called Van Staden's Bridge where a lot of suicide attempts happen, and they've got their eyes on that as well. The township as well, so it's not just limited to the city centres, or rather the CBDs of Humansdorp and Jeffreys Bay, but also the townships as well. You can see how they actually access some of these cameras, zooming in. This is how also the license plate recognition works. But not only that, we were told that there's a certain app that some of the residents will have, and that, it actually alerts the police and also alerts the center. It comes right to the command center, to some of the people working here behind me, and they will have visuals from your camera phone in real time. So they'll be able to see what your cell phone camera is seeing with this app, should you alert it and there's an emergency. I think let's talk more about this work and the expansion program that they're looking into, Iman, with the MMC of Community Safety, Mr. Danny Benson. Mr. Benson, state of the art here, we're seeing the work that's being done by the system. Let's talk about the expansion program quickly. Where is the municipality looking to expand this intelligence center?
We actually want to go further with it. I got ideas like I want to bring drones, which will be a further thing in the sky, which we want to use also when there's drowning. We want to send the drone out, and also with fires, that drone will be connected to our this center, so that we can see what's going on behind a fire, or even when someone's in trouble in the water. So drones is my next thing that we want to bring, and we are just started with this, so we will want to go it further. And important, we cover our entrances and exits. So whatever, and then very important is that we haven't got all the money to extend and buy more. So other role players, people, there's more than 300 cameras here, and that's not all ours. So we use also other role players to do that. And then what we lack a little bit is intelligence. People must come to take part in fighting crime, and we need intelligence, because this is more after effect when the thing happens. We want actually use intelligence to prevent things to happen, and therefore I also ask the community to really get involved when they hear something. So the cameras here. The next thing is drones that we will also use, and also the last thing is we want to give our law enforcement and all that body cameras, so that they can also be linked to our center.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Benson. Now, Iman, you can hear what he's talking about regarding drones. Fires are a serious issue around the garden routes under the Kouga local municipality. That's the route, obviously, that comes from the Nelson Mandela Bay, going, past your Jeffreys Bay, going straight into your George, your Neisners. Monitoring the fires there is quite important. Now, I'm going to bring in the DA Eastern Cape leader, who's also a member of Parliament, Andrew Whitfield, just to find out, because Kouga is a DA-run municipality. Mr. Whitfield, are we going to be seeing these centres across maybe DA-run municipalities, expanding to as far as those areas like the Western Cape, probably?
Well, this is what is the product of best practice in the Western Cape. Local municipalities in the Western Cape have similar operation centres, similar incident command centres to respond to disasters, to respond to crime, to try to prevent crime where possible, to gather information and to collaborate with the South African Police Service. In my role as the Shadow Minister of Police on behalf of the DA and as the provincial leader, it makes me so proud to see that we're able to adopt best practice from the Western Cape, and I'm proud of our Mayor Hutton Borneman and our MMC who have just interviewed for being visionary in terms of providing safety where there's a vacuum that's been left by SAPS. There's not a blame game with SAPS. We identify the gaps where SAPS is unable to perform, and we look for areas where we can support as a local government. I think you'll be hard-pressed. In fact, I'm bold enough to say that this would be the only municipality of its size and of its kind in the entire Eastern Cape that has a centre like this that operates 24 hours, that has the number of cameras, nearly 60 cameras of its own cameras around the municipality, plus the ability to monitor another 340 or more private security cameras to feed into this area. This is a forward-thinking government. It is a government that is looking after the interests of all residents and making sure that they are safe. And this is only something that I've ever seen in DA-run local municipalities, and I'm proud that the Eastern Cape has this. And I hope that other municipalities will come and learn best practice, no matter who governs those municipalities. But ultimately, we know that where good governance exists, where we have honest, hard-working public representatives...
Would you be willing to share the blueprint as the DA with other municipalities, though?
This is a municipality. This is a DA-run municipality, but it's still a municipality. Of course, any government that wants to come and learn from a DA-run municipality, of course we want to. We will happily share best practice. We have, in the past, when we've governed Nelson Mandela Bay, we've invited experts from the Western Cape. We've even, in opposition, said, let us help you. Let us get the Mayor of Cape Town to send some officials to help us with the drought disaster in Nelson Mandela Bay. So we are not holding on to excellence in Kouga. We are prepared to share excellence in government. And so, absolutely, the DA is here. We obviously want people to vote for us so that they can have a similar centre in their municipality. But, you know, hopefully that time will come across the Eastern Cape. But for now, let's keep the people of the Eastern Cape safe by sharing best practice.
All right, so thank you so much, Mr. Whitfield. That's DA leader in the Eastern Cape, Andrew Whitfield, telling us, of course, about some of the expansion projects that they're going to do regarding a similar crime intelligence centre in the DA-led municipalities, rather. But also, I think something very important to also mention regarding this is also the collaboration and the partnership with the South African Police Services, of course, the local police stations here that are also part of this initiative, because anything that comes from this command center, actually, the ladies that are running the center are able then to alert a local police station, and then they were able to actually go out and patrol or see what is going on. So I think that's something very important. A quick response effort, rather, is what is really needed, as we've been talking about the high crime rate within, the Nelson Mandela Bay, now also in the neighboring towns such as your Jeffreys Bay, your St. Francis, your Humansdorp. So this initiative is looking to curb crime.
Sipho Kema, thank you very much for that. And presumably, the residents there will be feeling a bit safer. That partnership, so critical, as you say, between what the operational centre observes and how quickly there can be police deployment on the ground. Certainly one to watch going forward. Sipho Kema and our team there.